What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to an all-new Woodsman Wednesday. So today we got something a little bit different. I figured instead of doing a guitar video, we're going to have a bit of a shootout. I have in my hands a guitar pick. Picks tend to be overlooked. These little pieces of plastic we tend to just grab without any thought. It's been about a year since I've dug into the guitar pick world a little bit deeper. I have a collection here of the 6 picks that I've kind of dabbled with over the past year. I've never decided to really look at picks any more than, okay, this is thick enough or it's really, really grippy, so I'm going to use that. I tend to be very aggressive in my playing, and a lot of times back when I was in a band and used to play shows and stuff, I'd sweat a lot, so I needed picks that were extremely grippy and wouldn't move. So I'm kind of just going to go through what I have here, show you guys what I think, kind of a little bit of a pick shootout as well. And yeah, the pick comes out on top. So this is the first pick that I decided to try out. It's the Dunlop Jazz 3 Max Grip. When I was looking at these, what caught me was just the name, the Max Grip, and I had noticed a lot of my favorite guitarists were using the Jazz 3 picks, and I was like, you know what, let me give them a shot. They're not that expensive, see what I think of them. The Max Grip I did love at first when I first got it. It literally does not move. Once you pinch it between your fingers, it doesn't go anywhere. These are made of carbon fiber. These are 1.38 millimeters, so they're on the thinner side. The only thing about these that I don't like is how small they were. I have kind of fat hands, and this kind of sits close to your finger and doesn't have too much of an edge out. I used them for a while and I did enjoy them, but it wasn't long after I got them that I realized they're a little bit too small for me. Up next is the Petrucci Dunlop. This is also a Jazz 3. This is 1.5 millimeters thick, and this one here, again, very, very durable, doesn't have flex to it. This pick I loved and I was using for quite some time. It's a bigger size than the Jazz 3 Max Grip. The logo is kind of raised just a hair, so that's what your finger has to grip. For me, it was a little too slick, didn't quite hold too much in an aggressive playing environment, but again, that's just me. That's the Petrucci. After that, I found a buddy of mine on Facebook had posted that he tried these. These are the Ernie Ball prodigy picks. As you can see, extremely, extremely sharp point. It has the shape of a standard guitar pick. It's got that Jazz 3 shape for the point, but the rest of it is a standard guitar pick. This is a 2.0. I opted for something a little bit stiffer. They also make these, I believe, in a 1.0 millimeter. These were great. The attack on this was phenomenal. I played the hell out of this thing, and the edges are just barely broken in. These were probably one of my favorites out of the group up to that point that I tried. I went on to try the regular Jazz 3 by Dunlop. This is a 1.38 millimeter. As I was going through all the picks and I was trying them, I noticed that I liked picks that had just a little bit of flex to them, not super, super stiff like I was used to. Now this is a 138. This is one of the thinner ones that I have. The shape is a Jazz. It's got the nice point. This was the biggest out of all of them, which was a plus for me. The Jazz 3 XL logo is a little bit raised. The logo is big enough on the pick where it gives you a good amount of grip on both sides. So this here, out of all the picks I've shown you guys so far, this has been my favorite. Next up is a guitar pick that I wouldn't go out and pay for out of my own pocket. I had some credit from purchases with a company online and didn't realize that I had the credit until they emailed me. I said, well, instead of losing 40 bucks, I might as well go online and kind of just see what they have. And I, at the time, had just gotten, I think, my first signature Rabea. I think it was the Smoke. So I said, oh, he's got a guitar pick. I'll try it out. Why not? So this here is the Hawk Rabea Massaad guitar pick. These are all handmade. This is a 1.4 millimeter pick, Jazz 3 shape. This is the ivory color. And it's got the BO logo on the front, the Hawk logo on the back with these little recessed holes for grip. These are amazing. The grip is fantastic. The size is great. It's a nice big size, pretty much similar to the Jazz 3 Dunlop. The pick edge is fantastic. These do not wear. I understand they're handmade and everything else, but that's a lot of money for a guitar pick. $15, $20. That's a lot of money for a guitar pick, and I don't know a lot of people that would spend that. That's the biggest flaw with these. As far as the way they play, I love them. Now, last but not least, this is the Jim Root Dunlop signature pick. It's a 1.38 millimeter. It's got the Jazz 3 tip with kind of a standard shape. This is the biggest pick I have, and honestly, this is my favorite out of all of them. I've spent a couple hours sitting down, playing riffs, going through pick after pick after pick. This one here is the most comfortable. It's got the best grip. The two designs are offset on each side. So when you're holding the star on your thumb, you have his number on your index finger. So the grip is offset, which is perfect. It's kind of genius because when you hold a guitar pick, that's where your two anchor points are. This right there is my favorite out of all of these. Yeah, that's basically going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something, and maybe I was able to help some of you out there decide what to try next if you were looking for new picks. If you guys liked what you saw today,
smash that comment, subscribe to the channel.
And we'll see you here next